Today we're going to talk about the only car accessory you actually need, and it's a dash cam. And of course you can have as many car accessories as you want, but the dash cam is going to save you lots of money in the long run. It's a very common thing that you can lose lots of money if you get into the accident and you are just not able to prove that you're wrong or right without the proper footage. If you want to save some money and you don't want to get insurance scammed, just get the dash cam, honestly. So most of the cars will need this kind of dash cam since not all cars are Teslas and Teslas have cameras all over the place. And today we're going to be installing, at least in my opinion, the bang for the buck VIOFO A119 V3. I didn't get paid by VIOFO for product placement, but based on what I read on Reddit and based on the videos I watched as well, I feel like this is the best dash cam out there for the price. Alright, let me just quickly open the box and I'll show you what is inside of it. Here we go. Alright, so here is how the camera itself looks like. It's pretty small, I like it. I think you can hide it really well behind the rear view mirror. Yeah, good. So first things first, we're gonna try to figure out what's the best position for our camera to be somewhere behind this rear view mirror. And once we figure this out, we'll continue with the installation. So let me try to find a spot and connect it via USB to my car so that we can actually see the image, and then we'll go from there. So what we want to do first is to plug in the USB cable into our cigarette lighter and then plug the other end of the cable into our camera. Right, so I plugged in the other end of the cable. So once we turn the car on, we should see the camera to be working. Let's see. So car's on. Right, I can see the camera starting up. Cool. Awesome. Cool. And now we can see the camera is working. So now let me try to find the best place to put the camera on. One of the caveats with this camera is that you will need to buy a micro SD card. And I got this one from Amazon, and this is a silicon power micro SD with 128 gigabyte of memory. Alright, so I found the slot on this camera. It's going to be on the side. Hopefully you can see here. So basically you just put your micro SD card and you just push it in until you hear it click. And once it's clicked, it's in there, and it should recognize it once you turn it on. So right now I'm just trying to find the perfect place to set up the camera, and the way to do it is just to make sure that the camera captures the whole of your windshield. So I think the best place for the camera should be on the right side behind the rear view mirror, but I think it's easier just to try to line it up on the left side. So I think I found the best place for it. It's just going to be slightly below this black line. Alright, so I installed the camera just behind the rear view mirror, and you actually can see it, which is the point. So right now, what I'm going to try to do is to get this cable up into this trim. Yeah, so the end goal is just to make the cable kind of invisible and get it out of the way and make everything look clean and sleek. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So we are also given this tool to kind of tuck the cable into the trim. Let's see if it works. So I kind of got it to this point where put it into the trim over here, and then it goes, cable goes all the way here. So my next plan is to try to put the cable inside this trim here, and then try to get it down. All right, I got this piece done. So it's pushed all the way into this trim over here. You can see part of the cable here. So the next thing to do for us is to use this black cover and pull the cable all the way onto here, and then we'll try to make everything work clean underneath here. Yeah, I think we are actually halfway done. I can just use my hands here. It's much easier. It actually looks very clean. Wasn't expecting this. So I came up with an idea of using those little pins here for hooks. I'm gonna put one in here just to make this cable straighten out, and then yeah, we'll put it this way later here towards the center console and charge it via USB. I think it should work well. Wish me luck. All right, so I took the hook and we're gonna place the hook just under here. So then it's easy to put our cable in here. Yeah, we clip it. And then basically we have this path through of the cable right into our center console. And since we have an excess amount of cable, we can just tuck it inside here, since I have a space inside my center cubby. And after this, we should be done. Let's give it a try. All right, the car is turned on, and if we look at the camera is turned on as well, and we should see the image in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I timed it perfectly. Awesome. So if you take a look at the cable now, it's all tucked in inside the trim. It's actually invisible. Like if you look from my side, from the driver's side, I cannot even see the cable. I only see it like right here, and you know, the excess cable just tucked in there. But otherwise, I think we can call it a success. I wanted to go quickly over the settings I suggest for this camera. And let's start with the resolution. So the resolution I suggest to be 2560 by 1440p 30 fps. If you go down to bitrate, just to high. Loop recording, I set it to 2 minutes. It's up to you, but I think 2 minutes is the best here. Video format, MP4. Exposure, just leave it at 0. HDR, I just leave it off as well. GPS is on. I think it's a good feature. Speed unit, depending if you're Canada, US. I'm in Canada, so for me it's kilometers per hour. I think these are the most important settings, so just make sure you set those on and you should be good to go. And before we end this video, I just want to show you some footage I got from during the day, during the evening or sunset, during the night, and during the rain. So let's go see the footage. See you on the next one. Stay savvy, and I'll see you on the next ride.